Hey social studies students, this is Mrs. Heskett. We're going to work on a timeline, and you are going to make a timeline for ancient Greece. You will need to work with a partner, so you will both be collaborating on the same one. Hopefully, if it worked, this share button up here should have your partner's name in it. And there's a couple of you that will be in groups of 3. So why don't you first start with, you just click on where it says title, and you can do type in timeline of ancient Greece. You can change this all you want, but please go back and make sure that it is centered. So you go here and you hit the center button. But you can make it bigger however you want. Now the thing with the timeline is it goes in chronological order from the beginning to the end. So like say I was going to do, maybe I'd put in my birthday. So April 24th, 1975. Now you all know my birthday. And I can put that in there, and if I click off to the side, see that's a little too big. But I can make that a little bit smaller by highlight, click and drag. If you have a mouse, you would have to click and drag. If you're on the Chromebook only, you would just 2 fingers in the middle and drag. Now that's really not where I want it to be, so I have to make that text box a little bigger. And then you want to get the plus sign and be able to move things up. So then you can move it into the dot. And you could also, now your dates will probably not have months. You more than likely just have years, but you can kind of adjust that how you want. You can move the whole box. You can move just the text. You can, and then you can move what you need to. At the bottom where it says type here, that's where you give the event. So it would be Mrs. Heskett enters the world. That's where you give the definition of what happened at that date. So then here you'd put another date and another event. So make sure you put your events. Do they have to be complete sentences? No, they can just be, it can be more simple than that. But make sure you find enough dates to fill up each one of these bubbles. And if you were to type it all down here for the event, it would show, it would get all clumped together. So you want to make sure that it looks visually pleasing to the eye. Now it does look like you can move the whole, you can move this up, but that's a colored box behind there. You can change the color. You can move this. Oh. You can move the boxes around, but I would not mess with that too much. Remember, if you make a mistake, just go back to the back arrow. So dates in the bubble and events wherever that line leads you. So you'll be working with someone else. The instructions are right down here. And I can be able to check history of your Google slide to see who did what. So make sure that you're both working on this collaboratively. So you will have 2 Chromebooks and working on it. Now if you look here, here's an example. They added some pictures. Go ahead and do that. Find some clip art, find some JPEGs, and go ahead and put them in there. So like if I wanted to add one here, I can, to add those, you can always go to image and then search the web, and it'll come up right over here. And all you have to do is, you can type in baby. And maybe if I do clip art, because then it won't be, see, and I don't even have to spell it completely. So if I wanted to put these baby feet, I just click on them, and then I hit insert. And it's going to insert it. It will usually be huge like that, so you have to just make it smaller. Click and drag. Now make sure you click and drag from the corner. If you go from one side or the other, you'll make them look silly. So there we go. There's a little tutorial on how to do the timeline of ancient Greece on Google Slides. Have fun collaborating. Make sure you turn this into Google Classroom when you're completed. Goodbye.